I got this from my friend Sarah for Christmas, because bow ties are cool. So Hedwig, your theme this week was to say like a poem or something that you really, really liked. And I don't read a lot of poetry, so I'm just gonna do this one that's on my wall. And I'm also gonna say a few quotes that I really, really like. This is a passage from Doctor Who. It's funny. I thought if you could hear me, I could hang on somehow. Silly me, silly old doctor. When you wake up, you'll have a mum and dad. You won't even remember me anymore. Well, you'll remember me a little. I'll be a story in your head. But that's okay. We're all just stories in the end. Just make it a good one, eh? 'Cause it was, you know. It was the best. A daft old man who stole a magic box and ran away. Did I ever tell you that I stole it? Well, I borrowed it. I was always going to bring it back. Oh, that box, Amy. You'll dream about that box. It'll never leave you. Big and little at the same time. Brand new and ancient and the bluest blue ever. And the times we had, eh? Would have had. Never had. In your dreams they'll be there, the doctor and Amy Pond, and the days that never came. The cracks are closing, but they can't close properly until I'm on the other side. I don't belong here anymore. I think I'll skip the rest of the rewind. I hate repeats. Live well. Love Rory. Bye bye Pond. I'll link you to the video where he says that monologue in the doobly-doo. I really just think that's a beautiful quote, and it kind of exemplifies the whole theme of Doctor Who, and I think it's just gorgeous and fantastic, and that was a great, great monologue and a great way to say goodbye to Amy, even though, you know, never mind, I won't give any spoilers. I have a board up there of quotes that I like, and I'm going to share with you some of them, but first, I will say one that I've memorized. It's on my Skype, actually. As we drove north, the whole family in the car together, it got darker and snowier, until finally, the road delivered us to the one place that all my youthful trips west never could. Home. That was by one of my idols, John Green, and that really did have a very poetic kind of feel to it, and I think it was great, and it's kind of abstract, I guess, in a way. So I'm gonna get this board over here and I'll share with you some of my favorite quotes. This is what it looks like. I just wrote a bunch of quotes on it. When we were in our youth, we had dreams that we could fly. We had friends that weren't visible and love that never died. And as we grew old and saw the pain, we always knew the truth. The love would heal if we stay true to the dreams of our youth. And that is Neon Trees. It's called Our War. I think you should all listen to them. They are so fantastic and so underrated, and I challenge you to listen to their CD and tell me if you like them, because they're awesome. These ideas are nightmares to white parents whose worst fear is a child with dyed hair and who likes earrings. That is in a song called Sing for the Moment by Eminem. It's really deep and passionate, and it's really kind of a little bit scary, and it's just so cool, and I love that song. I love Eminem. There's this one scene in Doctor Who where he's like fixing his hair in the mirror, and there are all these girl vampires behind him, and he's like, he hasn't realized it yet because they're vampires and they don't appear in mirrors, and he's just like fixing his hair. He's like, hello handsome. Yours is bigger than mine. Let's not go there. This is a really deep quote by my friend Sarah. She said, just because it shakes doesn't mean it's bound to fall. And I guess that could be a metaphor, but she was literally talking about like a wooden roller coaster at Six Flags that was like shaking. She's deep, man. She's deep. I have a joke by Hank. It was in one of his Vlogbrothers videos. He said, how many therapists does it take to screw in a light bulb? Well, probably one, but the light bulb has to want to change. I could ride across the sky in a bicycle built for two. Could you teach me how to ride, like you taught me how to feel alive? That's in Holding On by Alex Day. Such a beautiful song. It is one of my favorites. At the end of The World Is Mine, I Don't Know Anything, he has this whole intense part where it's like, the world, the world, the world, the world, the world is mine. And then it goes really quiet, and he's like, you're not there. And then he says, why can't you see? I'd trade in the world for you. And it was so beautiful. I'll put it in here.
The world, the world, the world, the world, the world is mine. But you're not there. Why can't you see? I'd trade in the world for you.
Hello, and welcome to the LINKAGE, where every day is Alex Day. I'll put all the links in the doobly-doo. I'm gonna throw out a challenge in addition to the Neon Trees ones, because we haven't really been challenging anybody recently. I guess just talk about your favorite book. And yes, everyone has to do it, and if you don't do it, you're going to be punished. Side note, Nolan, you still have to write a song for Marie, and you still have to do your skit. Where is it? Ugh! Sorry my intro wasn't in my video last week, and sorry this video is very, very long. Goodbye!